Earlier this week, my wife presented my eldest daughter with her favorite gift of the Hanukkah season, a book entitled Disney Villains, the Essential Guide to the Evilest of Them All. You see, ever since she saw The Little Mermaid when she was 4, my daughter has been captivated by the villains and rogues of the animated silver screen. And as she gleefully paged through the stories of each evildoer, she identified a curious correlation. Almost every Disney villain is a liar. In The Little Mermaid, Ursula deceives her niece Ariel to get revenge on her older brother. In The Lion King, Scar deceives, everybody to become king of Pride Rock. In Rapunzel, Mother Gothel deceives Rapunzel to keep the power of her hair all to herself. In Frozen, Prince Hans deceives Anna to get closer to the throne. You may be noticing a trend here. In the world of Walt Disney, deceit is the trademark of villainy. But, ever the connoisseur of Disney films, my daughter quickly observed that villains aren't always alone in their love of deception. The hero of one of her favorite stories, Aladdin, also lies to get what he wants. For those of you unfamiliar, an impoverished street urchin, Aladdin, discovers a genie, and then he pretends to be a prince so he may woo the princess. But his steadfast refusal to come clean at every opportunity nearly dooms his entire kingdom. So why does Aladdin, a liar and a thief, get his own movie, while the other liars and cheats are relegated to evil and villainy? Why does Aladdin get to be the hero? Thankfully, my always wise 7-year-old identified the answer to this conundrum. Because he changes, Daddy. And she's right. At the conclusion of the film, Aladdin isn't the same boy who started it. Faced with the opportunity to once again become a prince, he remarks, "I have to stop pretending to be something I'm not." And that, in a nutshell, is the difference between villains and heroes. Heroes grow, they change, they evolve. And this is how we discover the second hero of the Joseph saga. For 3 weeks, we've watched Joseph navigate sibling rivalry, slavery, imprisonment, liberation, a spectacular rise to power in Egypt, all culminating with the fateful arrival of his brothers begging for food on his doorstep. And this week's Parsha Vayigash begins with Joseph's guards preparing to imprison his younger brother Benjamin for stealing his wine goblet. But before they can do so, his older brother, Judah, intercedes. "Please let your servant remain as a slave to my Lord instead of the boy. Let the boy go back with his brothers. For how can I return to my father unless the boy is with me? Let me not be witness to the woe that would overtake my father if I returned without him." Now this is Judah, the very same brother whose bitter resentment inspired him to sell Joseph into slavery all those years ago. Now he's volunteering to become a slave in Benjamin's place. Like Aladdin, he's no longer the boy who began this journey so many years ago. Instead, he's come full circle. he's grown. And in so doing, he instills enough confidence in his younger brother Joseph to at last reveal his identity and to reunite their family and to get the happy ending that they so desperately want. According to the medieval scholar Maimonides, one who is given the opportunity to make the same mistake a second time, but refuses to do so because of their personal growth, represents the fulfillment of what we call teshuvah, of true repentance. If deceit and stagnation are the hallmark of villainy, then the hallmark of heroism is this: the ability to grow beyond our mistakes. As we begin the year 2025, we possess the incredible opportunity to author our own stories. So how will they read? Will we, like our heroes, seek to grow and evolve? Will we take the time to examine our misdeeds and to change? Or will our stories read like one of the pages in the essential guide to the evilest of them all? The same mistakes, the same deceptions, over and over and over again. It's a tall task. Often the world can feel like it's acting upon us. When our children are late for school, or our grandchildren for that matter, when the baby is crying, when the oldest lost her homework, change can seem remote. When our loved ones are sick, when we're facing loss or grief, growth can seem like an impossibility. But if we want to write the story of our lives, if we want to bring our unique gifts into this world, then we have to find a way to grow, to evolve, to change, because that's what heroes do. May this be our gift to ourselves, to our loved ones, and to our community in the year 2025. A year of self-examination, a year of change, a year of heroes. Shabbat Shalom.